Yo, what's up? What's up? Sobergang Podcast topic of the day. Can you hear me? Yeah. Um, I want to talk about dating sober, and I want to just express my lack of optimism in dating partners who are not sober. I think it's impossible to be successful at love with alcohol and drugs in your life. I know for myself that if I was drinking, smoking weed, shrooming, giving in to my nicotine addiction all the time, doing pills, I would be a hopeless husband. I would not be a husband. If I was a husband, I don't think I'd be a husband for long. I think any quality woman that can put two and two together would realize that she's wasting her time. I honestly think that, and I think that men need to put the same thing together. If your girl is addicted to pills, um, if your girl is a drunk, um, you might want to consider moving on, finding someone else, because the elephant in the room is that alcohol destroys. So, like, if you're gonna do, okay, I'll give you an example. If you have a business and one of your employees drinks on the job, how long do you think it's gonna be until they crash the company vehicle? So I think that sobriety is sexy. I think that, they say that if your partner is drunk, they get to a point where they could turn around and say that if you go home with your partner and your partner's drunk and you guys make love, the partner can say, I didn't consent to that. I was drunk. I didn't know what I was on. So it's a spiritual battle, and I can't believe how many Christians drink. And even in the church, there's like, why would I quit drinking? I can I'm not an alcoholic. If you're not alcoholic, then why do you have to have it in your life for the rest of your life? If you were Y'all is just some crackheads for alcohol. Alcohol is a drug in liquid form, and it has no way can you have that in your life and it not flare up your ADHD, bipolar, schizophrenia, mania, anger, trauma, um, abuse, the trauma of abuse coming back up while you're drunk, or creating new traumas through abuse, lowered inhibitions, cheating. Like if somebody says, "Oh, I cheated on you," "Oh, I was drunk." You ain't sober. I had somebody say that who wasn't faithful to me. Say, "Well, I was high." you still get high. So what does that say about you and your future? So the elephant in the room is that sober is sexy, and women don't want to admit it. At least a lot of men, they be like, "Yeah, I gotta get sober to change my life." A lot of women are are doing therapy, and instead of just quit drinking. And I, for one, am gonna get on my channel and say I don't want to have anything to do with a drinker or a smoker. And I am a terrible person. I got terrible things, but I'm also a child of God. I also can keep alcohol out of my life and be just fine. None of the terrible things are related to my sobriety. All of the terrible things are relating to my using. So if somebody doesn't understand that using alcohol or any mind altering substance is ugly, then I mean, pardon my language, but I ain't even gonna cuss. I give up on all the potential soulmates that drink. I think that alcohol is your soulmate, and go ahead and marry that to your dying day. Till you get diabetes from the sugar that's in the drinks. Die with your soulmate. I want to die with a sober soulmate, and sober is sexy. Alcohol is hideous. And that's it. If you don't need recovery to get off alcohol, Get off it. It only has negative side effects, no positive. I know enough. I don't have to look it up. From the sugar to the mind altering substances to the drunk driving to the abusive altercations that only happen while people use, it is a spiritual battle and it is a demonic spirit. And that is the bottom line. Alcohol is ugly, sober is sexy. A sober woman is so sexy. A drunk woman, you can't even think about them in a sexual way because then you'll be taking advantage of them because they're drunk. Drunkenness takes you out of the ability to be romantic. If you are drunk and you try to get romantic, you're not even really in control of your own body and it's not even consent because you're drunk. Okay, so sex with a drunk person is the R word. And if you're not drunk and they're drunk, then you're guilty of taking advantage of someone because they are in their demonic possessed form. They're automatically going to want to sin. If you're Christian, drinking makes you want to sin. Ain't no way you just drink and you're just thinking about the Lord Jesus Christ. And for the Muslims, it's haram. Alcohol is ugly, sober is sexy. At 7 minutes, we're going to end this video. But let me say, I am single. I am available to get to know a sober woman. Drinking women, please go on, go outside, go to the smoking section of the club, find somebody smoking a nice blunt, go to the bar, find someone smoking a drink, and go be possessed by alcohol with them. I think sober is sexy. I'm ready to drop it all for a sober woman. Sober Gang Podcast. I'm out.